So you're in
So
my
you think I'm lying?
account and you know everything in the
You think
world
I'm
and you're so
lying? You think
smart?
I'm making it up? You think people are
Yeah.
making fake
Yes.
accounts with your name with
Yes.
28 level
Yes.
gifter tags?
Yes.
Do
Yes.
you know how the
Yes.
internet works,
Yeah.
honey? That doesn't
Yeah.
happen. It's
Okay.
impossible. That's
Okay.
impossible. You can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay.
can't make
All
an
right. I
account and
answered the
automatically
question.
have
So
a
can we be
28
done with
level
her?
gifter tag
I answered the
Is
because
there
you're
question.
lying.
beyond this? Is there any questions beyond this?
No, she's a liar. That's fine.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, that's you
See?
guys can have
See
your
what I
opinion.
mean? That they're
You can't
accusing
make
me
up
and
a
not
gifter
letting
tag.
me answer,
It's
and they're
not
just, yeah.
accusing. You're
Yes, you
not
are.
taking accountability
You're literally accusing me. Okay.
because you're not taking
Okay.
accountability. You
Because I
can't
didn't
make
do
a
it. I'm not
gifter
taking
tag
accountability for something
because
I
it's
didn't
a
do. I'm
lie.
not,
It's
if
a
I gifted her,
lie.
I would say that I gifted her. And
So
I
how do you
didn't.
make a
So
troll
why would
account
I?
with a 28 level gifter tag? How do you do that?
I'm not sure. You should ask the person that did
You
it.
can't do that.
You
It's
should ask the person that made
impossible.
it.
It's
You should ask the person that made
impossible.
it.
Listen, it's impossible. I don't give a fuck who you give your money to. Just be accountable. What's
Yeah,
wrong with
I
that?
am. I am
Nobody
actually taking
cares.
accountability for everything, and I'm not taking accountability for
Well,
this because I didn't do it.
I have the
So,
screenshots. I posted the
oh, okay.
screenshots. You're lying.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, guys. Any other subjects besides
No,
this?
that was
All right,
clearly.
I understand. I get it.
I love how
Listen,
everyone's saying that I'm
You can't
hostile when
make up
people
a gifter
literally are
tag.
coming up yelling
hold
at
You
on.
me. That's
can't.
funny.
It's impossible. You can't.
Guys,
And
All
anybody
right.
that thinks you
Bye.
can,
Bye.
I'm sorry. It's just getting repetitive. You guys made each other's.
I know it is, isn't it?
It is what it is. Let me bring on. Someone else. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me just run through this. And keep in mind, whatever's said between Katie and somebody else doesn't mean I'm swaying one way or the other. So before people get on my case, I'm just, letting you guys all have a conversation. Here we go. All right, we got Cass in here. Hey, Cass, you here?
I already know she doesn't like me, so.
See, I don't know who you know. You know what I mean? This is that random for me.
Hi, Katie.
Hi.
Hi, I'm here to be respectful. Don't worry, I'm not going to yell at you or be rude.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say, I think this is just my thoughts on what happened. I think that when you talk to a man online, it's totally different when you're meeting him in person. And I think, I don't know what could have happened, but just my thoughts are possibly like something that maybe didn't give him the ick that just turned him off, or something that he just didn't, personality-wise, maybe like about you, and didn't want to tell you then. And then maybe when you left, he was thinking about it and he was in his head and he was like, maybe like I'm not as invested as I thought, or I didn't think it was going to go as planned.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely possible. And if that is true, I wish he would have told me the truth,
Well, yeah, I totally don't agree with how he did things. I mean, it sucks. It's horrible for you. But like, to be honest, like, these are just my thoughts. I'm not trying to be rude, but it happens every day. It happens to people all the time.
Yeah,
especially
but does
online.
that mean that I can't share my story, though? I mean, people get hurt every day, but we're not supposed to. I don't know. I guess that part doesn't make sense to me. Like, just because it happens every day doesn't discount what happened to me,
No, you could definitely share your story, but I just feel like it's kind of the same story over and over. Like we're at the point where we everyone kind of knows the story, and we all.
Yeah,
I think
'cause
Ryan's
it's the
absolutely
truth.
disgusting. Like, I don't know how you're attracted to him. Like, I literally have no idea.
I don't know how I was either, especially because I didn't date men for 7 years before that. I just
Well, don't
dated
let
women,
this turn you off
so
from men, because like he's not like normal men. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see. I think with me, it's more like personality and like if they can make me laugh and they're I don't know. There's like other stuff. I'm not going to go into like what I like in a person, but like I think that's definitely that played a factor in it. And he is different than he is on lives with me, so I don't want anyone, I don't know. Like, he's not such an asshole and such like a yo mama jokes type of guy in person. So I feel like I knew someone different, and I didn't even see it coming when I had a crush on him. I was like, do I have a crush on him? Like, I think I have a crush on him. Like, why am I getting butterflies in my stomach when I'm like, it definitely took me by surprise, and I told him, and then he told me the same thing, and then that's what happened. But it definitely took me by surprise, and I did not go into it with that intention whatsoever. Like, there was no real flirting, at least on my part, before that. So
Yeah, no, I get it. I just think some people, I'm just telling you what I think people think is they're like, why would she write to a person that wrote to a murderer or a schmurderer in prison and didn't think clearly about that before or did any research on this man or watched any of the shows to
I just
see.
believed him and I felt bad for him. And
So I just think it's a learning lesson. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Oh, for sure. I don't
think
want
you should
people to
ever
think I
send.
didn't learn. I learned. I learned it well. And I definitely learned a lot of lessons in this. So yeah.
And about the Gypsy stuff, like we all kind of are here to get the truth out. So I feel like people are just a little upset because it's taking away from what we're trying to get done about the Gypsy community because we all, think she lied about her entire story.
Right.
So
Yeah. And I'm sorry that this is taking away from that. That was not my intention and still is not my intention whatsoever. Until people told me that, I had no idea that this was even connected.
I know, I don't think you
with
were.
that,
That's the thing.
because
I
I'm
don't
not
think you're a bad
connected.
person.
Yeah. Thank you.
I just think that this should be a learning lesson for you. And like, honestly, you should never send money to men online for anything.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, no, I know. And the type of person I am in relationships is like, I tend to overgive, and I know, like, who knows where that stems from or why, but obviously it's something I need to work on because this was like to a point where it was a lot. It was more than I've ever done for anyone else. And yeah, and it's not that I don't know, like I was trying to help him. Like I knew his financial situation too. And he told me not to gift him. But of course he would be like,
No, he
but
really
I can't
wanted the
stop
money
you.
though. Yeah,
But I
he
can't
really
stop
wanted the
you.
money.
Yeah. And I'm like, and then I knew his financial situation on top of that. So then I'm like, like I can help. So I'm gonna help is what I don't know. It's my own fault, and it's 100% my own fault.
Well, I'm
for
glad at
doing
least you
that,
can admit that. I think that's just what people want to hear is that like you agree that it wasn't right on your part. It also wasn't right on his part at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's not like he wasn't attracted to you. Like you don't just have sex with someone if you're not attracted to him. That's really weird. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. I have no doubt he wasn't attracted to me. I mean, yeah.
And I don't believe that you sent Gypsy money. And if you did, like, are you trying to say someone made up an account of you?
Yes, I've reported a few accounts with my same name and my same picture. Some pictures are the pictures that I posted and it's my same name. Like it's not the profile picture I have here, but some are. And I reported them. So I don't know who it was that gifted Gypsy. I'm not really sure. I mean, you could probably go to her following list or something and see. But I reported them and, yeah. And I blocked them after I reported them.
Well,
so I'm not
I believe you on that. I just really hope that.
Yeah. And the thing is like, if I gifted Gypsy anything, I don't know. I feel like I would admit that, but it's not even something I would do. Like I'm still hurt over this. I'm trying to not be, obviously, like, and I hate him. So I'm in like a juxtaposing type of thing. Like I hate him, but I'm trying to get over it. But I don't know what I'm trying to get over because it was all a lie, I feel. So it's weird and I don't want him back. And if he didn't block me, I would have blocked him. So it's not that. But, I think it's the fact that I was connecting with someone, whatever, for a long time. And we had really intimate conversations and we were intimate physically.
I feel like you got like love bombed by him.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe. Who knows? But about the Gypsy thing, like the fact that that was one of his reasons that he said that he was still in love with her. And I was like, so you just lied to me this whole time. And I didn't say it like this, like I was yelling and cussing at him and I called him pathetic and all this stuff. And he was like, well, and I was like, you're pathetic. She's never going to come back to you ever again. And he's like, it's funny to me now, but it was not funny then, obviously, but I was like, she's never going to come back to you. He's like, Katie, she knows that if she saw me or talked to me one more time, she knows that she would be in love with me. It's just, it's Ken that won't let her. And I'm like,
1,000 pounds.
you are delusional. I'm like, this is so embarrassing and you're delusional. And I can't believe this even happened with us. And he's like, I really liked you. And actually I want to keep, he's like, I want to keep talking. And I was like, you want to keep talking so you don't want to break up with me? He's like, no. He's like, I still want to talk to you and stuff. And I'm like, no, this is the last time we're ever going to talk ever. So get what you need to say out now on this phone call because we're done forever. We're not ever going to be friends. You just told me you're in love with Gypsy. Like, what do you think is going to happen? Well, anyways, I'm telling you this because I would never gift Gypsy. I feel like it's not that I hate her. I don't hate her. And I don't even dislike her. It's not her fault unless they actually were talking, which I'll never know that. But she's one of the reasons, like one of the catalysts for us ending. So I definitely would not gift her.
Okay, well, the only thing is, sorry to interrupt, Justin, but like the thing about Gypsy is like, I know you say you don't dislike her and all this stuff, but if you researched about her case and knew how horrible of a person she was and how disgusting the case was, you wouldn't be saying that. So I think people are upset by that. You know what I mean?
I would love to be a fly on the wall and see into Ryan's DMs and see that he is still very much corresponding with Gypsy on whatever level that may be, whether it's once a week or they're talking on burner phones or whatever the case may be. It's just, again, in my opinion, she's always going to have, like, you know, his jewels in a jar somewhere. And again, just like I said, I'm going to reiterate to what I said before, no matter what situation he's in, it's always just going to be to, you know, a very certain extent, because he still has this delusion in his mind that as soon as her and Ken go south in any way, it's like the person she's going to be, you know, jumping right back to is him, and he's in full belief of this. That's why you're never going to ever hear him spill the tea completely on her or condemn her in whole. And, like, you know, he even still says that, you know, he still finds her, like, you know, in a abuse victim and all this stuff, even though it's been
we actually did talk about that, and because someone said something on his live about that, like, why did you marry, you know, I don't know how they worded it, but basically that was, he had to he answered it, and he was like, she was abused, so you weren't there, no, and none of us were there. And then I'm like, whoa. Like, I don't even want to even get into this with him, but like, who knows?
See the videos, we can do the phone calls, we could see the new, and plus her testimony. You know, I always put her testimony on there. It's just like, you know, who planned this murder? She's like, I did, right on the witness stand. It's just like, what more do you need? This is not like a, oh, I wasn't there thing. She said herself she planned it. You know, it's just you don't need to be
and he's the type to justify anything that he doesn't want to believe, I've noticed.
Yeah. I only go on these panels, but I just wanted to talk to you woman to woman to tell you like how I see things, how I feel. And I didn't want to like tear you down or make you upset, you know?
Thank you. I appreciate it a lot.
Welcome. All right, you can take me off, Justin. Thank you.
All right, sounds good. And I'm going to bring someone else on here. Like I said, I'm kind of doing this.
And I do just want to tell people who keep saying that I was a catfish and I had filters and I'm filter face, because, you know, that's what he's saying, except he took it back that he was catfished. He took that back. But anyways, that we video chatted. So he knew what I look like. And the filters that I use aren't even, the filter that I used in the pictures of the ones that are on the video that I posted, that isn't the filter that I usually use. That's a different filter. And I actually was trying to like soften us both. Like, not that he's disgusting. Like, I thought he was attractive, but like I was just trying to make us both look good. And yeah, but it doesn't completely change the way that I look. I still look like myself. And I do, just to answer everyone else's questions about this, I am going to go live and show my face without a filter. I just have to get the guts to do it because I'm shy. And with all this, I feel like there's a lot of pressure. So I want to make sure that I get ready and do this because I know there's going to be people, I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to do that when I feel like it very soon, probably sometime in the next few days, hopefully. But I just want to, you know, it's going to take a lot for me to do that, especially with everything that's happening. And I'm also just a shy person in general, and I'm a very private person.
Hey, let me see if 1 ounce of Jameson, you're in.
Hi. Katie, I don't think that you catfished him. I think that was him just trying to save face. I really do not think that you catfished him because because he was with Gypsy.
I didn't.
Well, I mean,
I didn't. Yeah.
I mean,
He
even
knew
with
what I looked
filters,
like.
I mean, filters can only do so much, and he was married to Gypsy.
Exactly.
I think a lot of us have a problem with being lied to. A lot of us started out believing Gypsy and going full force, balls to the wall, defending her until we found out who she really was. And we all felt very jaded. And so the being lied to is something that really gets to us. And you have said that you like, I mean, you feel jaded by Ryan. Is that right?
Yes. I do, for sure. I do. Yeah. Because I felt like everything we had was genuine. Like, it was, I don't know. And I've never been with like a good guy per se, like quote unquote. I've always like dated like the bad guys, or like even girls when I date. Like I date, you know, girls that are very masculine and bad. So I can't really explain it, but like, and Ryan was like, he's just not my type of person that is usually someone that I would go for. So yeah, I think that because I thought I was getting a good guy, and because he was telling me everything and I believed everything, and I just was wearing rose-colored glasses and everything was perfect all the time in my head, even though it wasn't. Obviously, we did have arguments and stuff. I just kind of, yeah, and I'm not saying, like, I'm really jealous. So I was also not the best, you know.
So Justin, if you can put me in the big box, I think this is just going to explain why we all just are very angry.
Yeah, I know it's going to be the gifting thing. I can already see, and I didn't gift Gypsy.
But it has your same level, and when you click on your picture right now, it shows that you're on the exact same level.
Okay,
it was a bouquet.
Understand that. I've had this picture sent to me 1,000 times since then, and I don't know what else to say. And I don't know what else to say. I didn't gift Gypsy, and I wouldn't gift her ever, for any reason whatsoever, ever. I would never befriend her. I don't support what she did. I don't like the fact that Ryan, one of the reasons was that he was still in love with her, because I don't, you know, so that's also another reason. Selfish reason, I guess. But yeah, I don't agree with anything about her. I didn't gift her. I've never seen one of her lives ever. I don't even know when she goes live. Would never even pop into one of her lives. I don't want to hear her voice. I don't want to see her. Just like I don't want to see Ryan, and I don't want to hear Ryan's voice. Same thing. So I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but I did not gift her, and I don't know what else to say. If I did, I would admit it. I would say, yeah, it was harmless. I gifted her. Oh well, get over it. Like, on to the next. But I really fucking didn't, and I'm sick of defending myself about this. Okay. I don't know how it happened.
Okay, and Katie, maybe it just happened, but for years we have been gaslighted by her and by Ryan, and we're tired of it. And if it was a mistake, then hey, it was a mistake. But we're tired of the gaslighting, and we have made this community to get justice for Dee Dee. And for the last 2 weeks, I haven't even freaking been online, and I followed this since the day Dee Dee was found. And it's just like, you're not the case, Ryan's not the case. Like, we were there to support you, but you know, you need to pick a side. And if you're going to side with Gypsy, and she followed you and you followed her back, and that's why you made your followers so nobody else can see it, then it's kind of like just go on that way and do that. But we're tired of it, and we would like to get to the meat of everything again. And I'm really sorry that you are hurt, because I mean, we've all been hurt. And that's why we were all there to support you. But if you're trying to bring awareness to to people about Ryan, we already know about him. We've known about him for a long time. Go to a different community where you can make them aware not to go follow him, because he's a jerk. He's a jerk, and he was a jerk to you. But like, we'd like to move on. And I'm sorry if that sounds rude, because I don't like hurting anybody's feelings, and I don't like it when my feelings are hurt. I'm just trying to tell you that we are on a mission and we would like to complete it. But every time I get online, it's the same story in every group. And it's just like, come on, like this woman was murdered in the middle of the night in her own home by this person who's now dancing and pretending like she did nothing wrong. She has no remorse or anything. And we've gotten off topic, and that's not what we're here for.
Yeah, but you realize that people are asking me about this. Like, with this live, someone sent me
I can't
to
believe
this
everybody
live.
keeps
Wait.
bringing you up.
Someone sent me to this live because it said talking about Katie cakes or whatever, right?
Right. Well, you were up on Becca
Okay.
Scoops. I mean,
So
you were up on Becca Scoops, and you were up on Audrey. You jumped off of Audrey's because I sent her the receipts and she showed that, and you rage quit. And then every time you've been on.
I never rage quit Audrey's. I don't know.
You did. As soon as she showed you the receipt, you jumped right off.
I don't remember that.
You've been on live after live after live, but it's the same story. You know, that we let you up to support you, but we were also hoping that we could like dig in a little bit and hear maybe Gypsy had told Ryan something that was something that we didn't know.
Oh, so you guys just want to use me for information about the case?
No, Katie,
then.
I don't think you heard what I said. We were there to support you, but we were also hoping that we would hear something. So it was a twofer. It was.
Okay.
I mean, do you really think
That's
that
good.
we
Thank
do you
you
really
guys
think
for
that we
being
care
here.
about
Thank
somebody
you.
that we've never met? That
No, probably
no,
not.
we
So
don't.
thank you for
We don't.
thank you for supporting me and caring and saying that. Thank you.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Good talking
I
to you.
appreciate
No wonder
it.
he dumped your ass. Bye.